The United Kingdom's Ministry of Defense latest intelligence update on Ukraine, November 2, 2023. Russia has likely lost at least 4 long-range surface-to-air missile launchers to Ukrainian strikes in the past week. On October 26, Russian media reported 3 Russian Sa-21 surface-to-air missile launchers were destroyed in Luhansk region. Ukraine reported additional Russian air defense losses in Crimea. Russia has long prioritized advanced, long-range surface-to-air missile systems in its military strategy. The losses highlight Russia's integrated air defense system continues to struggle against modern precision weapons, increasing strain on remaining systems and operators. As Russia replaces destroyed systems in Ukraine, it may weaken air defenses in other operational areas. Ukraine's Armed Forces General Staff Update. Day 617 of Russia's attempted full-scale invasion continues. Russia does not abandon plans for complete occupation despite losses. 38 combat engagements occurred. Russia launched 4 missile strikes, 44 airstrikes, 59 multiple launch rocket system attacks, civilian infrastructure damaged. Situation remains active in East and South Ukraine, no major changes on other axes. Russia maintains military presence near border, conducts sabotage and shelling from Russia in the north, airstrike near Moritsia. Russia made unsuccessful assaults near Sinkivka, Petropavlivka, Ivanivka, airstrikes near those areas, artillery on various settlements, no Russian offensive operations near Lyman, airstrikes near Serebryansky, Vyimka, Spern, artillery on approximately 10 settlements. Russia made 6 failed attempts to regain ground near Klishchivka, Andriivka. Assault near Pivden also failed. Airstrikes and artillery on approximately 10 settlements. 5 Russian assaults repelled near Shavern, Tonenki. Airstrikes near Novobakhmativka, Avdiivka. Artillery on approximately 10 settlements. 18 Russian attacks repelled near Marinka. Airstrike there too. Artillery on approximately 10 settlements. Russia assaulted near Staromayorsky unsuccessfully. Airstrikes near Vodyan, Staromayorsky. Artillery on approximately 10 settlements. Failed Russian attempts to regain ground near Robotyne. Airstrikes and artillery on many settlements. Airstrikes by Russia near various settlements in Kherson Oblast. Artillery shelling of multiple settlements. Ukraine continues offensive ops in some areas, inflicting losses on Russia. Ukraine launched airstrikes on Russian targets. Missiles hit various Russian assets. The Institute for the Study of War Russian Offensive Campaign Assessment. Russian sources claimed Ukraine conducted a missile strike on November 1 against the headquarters of the Russian Dnipro grouping of forces in Kherson Oblast. A Russian military blogger said Ukraine launched Storm Shadow cruise missiles and Neptune anti-ship missiles at Strelkov in Kherson Oblast on the Arabat Spit. Russian sources claimed Russian air defenses intercepted half of the missiles. Multiple Russian sources said Colonel General Mikhail Teplinsky, recently named commander of the Dnipro grouping, was uninjured in the strike. Russian opposition media reported 4 Ukrainian missiles hit the Ora Recreation Center near Strelkov that was serving as the Dnipro grouping's headquarters. The Institute for the Study of War key takeaways today. Ukraine made advances near Bakhmut and continued offensive operations in western Zaporizhia Oblast on November 2. The Russian information space had a muted reaction to Ukrainian Commander-in-Chief Zaluzhnya's interview and essay on November 1. South Korea says North Korea is increasing weapons and ammo transfers to Russia, delivering over 1 million artillery rounds so far. Wagner Group is reportedly planning to provide Hezbollah with Panzer S-1 air defense systems. A Russian official denied claims Rogvardia will absorb Wagner, saying it will just recruit former Wagner personnel. Russian military bloggers accused Chechen officials of trying to defame and censor them for criticizing Wagner's Rogvardia integration. Russia appears to be pursuing limited punishments for the October 29 anti-Semitic riots in Dagestan. Russian officials elsewhere in the North Caucasus have concerns about potential similar riots. Russia conducted offensive operations along the Kupiansk-Svatov-Kremina line near Bakhmut, Avdiivka, west-southwest of Donetsk city, in western Donetsk, eastern Zaporizhia, and in western Zaporizhia, advancing in some areas. Russia is forming new assault detachments with recruitment incentives like semi-independence from the Ministry of Defense. Recent Russian border restrictions are complicating the return of Ukrainian children deported to Russia. Jake Broe update. Russia lost 18 tanks and 43 armored vehicles in recent fighting. Over 300,000 Russian soldiers have been killed in the war so far. Casualty charts show the first weeks of the war were deadliest for Russia. Casualties spiked during Ukrainian counteroffensives in September and November 2022. Casualties remain high in 2023 due to Western weapons reaching Ukraine. 70% of Russians support ending the war but want to keep occupied territories like Crimea and Donbass. This is a sunk cost fallacy. Russia is focused on capturing the city of Bakhmut. Putin may be waiting to declare victory here before announcing his re-election campaign. Ukraine's top general Zaluzhny says prolonging the war benefits Russia and Ukraine needs air superiority, better artillery, and reserves to avoid a drawn-out war. North Korea sent 1 million artillery rounds to Russia in exchange for satellite technology assistance. The Wagner Group has a new 25-year-old leader, Prigozhin's son. Putin uses body doubles for public appearances due to COVID fears. Blinken dressed his kids up as Zelensky and the Ukrainian flag for Halloween.